Positive Psychology in Practice, Materialism, and Hedonic Adaptation. Well, today I'm happy. Ha ha ha. For no good reason. For the wrong reason. The new car is arriving. So if I stop and jump up in the air, I'm sorry, I'll be gone. Uh, Forget about it, as Donnie Brasco keeps saying in Donnie Brasco. Well, he took it from the mafiosi, who say that for everything. A car, forget about it. It's a car, come forget about it. It can be forget about it. It's something bad. That food, forget about it. Anything is forget about it. So let's just forget. So the new car is coming, and it's an interesting challenge in that I was thinking, well, first of all, it's true I adapted to it before it arrived to some extent. It's been in on the way from South Africa on the boat for maybe 2 months now. It doesn't matter. So there were moments when I didn't think about this new big gadget with things, thrills, and all that. Ford, what's its name? Ranger, Ford Ranger, with options, with all options actually. It looks like, well, not some. I mean, like camera to see parking and whatnot. That's not there, but I don't think it's so relevant. Anyway, that's because there were some other issues, of course, and that went into the shadows. But I was wondering of the effect of reading positive psychology, which could be at times doing the opposite. For instance, I've been reading and know about the hedonic adaptation principle, which basically means don't get material things because you adapt to them. A car, a ring, a watch. You see, I don't get into. I'm a Buddhist, a Stoic. Things offer new things, offer a spike. Sometimes there's a little boost in happiness, but then you adapt to them, and it's like that, not there anymore. And you engage into a rat race where you get another car. Where after you get used to it, and you see, and but this guy has a Mercedes, and then you want something more, something again new, better, and it never ends. So it's not good. But then I was thinking, isn't this cutting on my? If there's a spike, and I know about this thing, don't I become maybe like they say with the students in medicine when they think they have they read about the disease and they have it. I mean, if it's malaria, if it's the plague, if it's they have it. Okay, they think. So now I'm reading and I know hedonic adaptation, we adapt, and I can't have anything. I can't have a car because it doesn't even have to arrive that I'm adapted to it. I'm joking. It will still be a thrill. I'm thinking when it will come, I will get that leather seats. I'll get in and smell and look at. I've seen it there, but this will be. It will be a thrill for some time. It's interesting to see for how long. And it's also true that experiences are what matters. It's been established that money can have an impact on the happiness level. That's in a way obvious, and it has been studied really. And so if we're in Somalia, Mogadishu, no for Ranger there. One has to struggle to live on $1 a day, and food is not just a priority but an obsession. You don't know where the next meal is coming from, and if it's coming. Famine in some Sudan, there, even places in Nigeria, understand, where they have the Boko Haram, so many, Syria. There's so many places in the world where uh, money are so important. I mean, they make the difference between life and death. But once you reach a level which I think was placed at about $4,000 per individual per month, which means you're comfortable, you can get the books, you have health insurance, you have a car, you can travel, not do what I don't know Bill Gates is and then Warren Buffett. I know that they eat hamburgers and drive What's the color here? I'm sorry. No, it's not. They drive a Ford. I think maybe Buffett. I've seen him in a documentary. He was driving a Cadillac, the old one, maybe. Anyway, Gates maybe, but usual car, maybe a little better than the average, but just a little bit. Considering the billions they have, and they donate, which is wonderful. They apply one of the rules of positive psychology, acts of kindness. Indeed, spending money on experiences is good, and spending on others is even better because it comes back. Tal Ben-Shahar, Harvard professor, keeps saying being kind, generosity is the most, offering to others is the most selfish thing you can do because it comes back. And quite often it doesn't matter what the other side, the recipient does, has no reaction or something. It's still, it's still good. It has an effect. They've studied offering people various choices to entertain themselves, to be happy, see a film, eat ice cream, and so on. But those who were given some money to donate, to give to others, were happier and for longer. That happiness to so that's good. And so money. Yes, can contribute, but to a smaller degree. When they studied, they've seen that uh, first of all, people who have $4,000 and thereabouts per month, uh, per person, um, are not less happier than those who have much, much more, millions and millions. And when and if there are differences, they're small. You have to have, I mean, if you have $500,000 a year more than the average, let's say, that translates in maybe a 1% of increased happiness against the others. So in other words, uh, big increases in money, in financial income, do not translate in big boosts in happiness.